There's a time when you see the point where you start understanding life very clearly. You start seeing that almost everything I've called a blessing is actually not a blessing. There's a time whereby even life itself, you start seeing it as a trick. The very way you were supposed to look at it from the very beginning. Because to even come to a point whereby you're now blaming this thing that doesn't even care about you, you're calling it unfair, it is because you didn't know that it had a mission of its own. There's a time whereby you look at how we are built, how beautiful we become, and all of that beauty that you've adored forever, you start seeing that it is actually our weaknesses. All of these great things we are forever chasing, we are forever yearning for, are actually the trap. Do you know that a person who has nothing to lose is one of the most trustworthy person, is one person who can stand for the truth? So ask yourself, as you're collecting all these things that are weighing you down, are you ever gonna be able to stand for truth if a gun is pointed at your head or at somebody? You know, the longer you are here, the smarter you understand how reality works. You know, when you look at the silent enemy in the darkness, in the bush, you start understanding that no, life is not just the echo of louders. Those louders are actually inviting the worst. It's just that we aren't paying attention. And it brings you to a place of mourning. Because that kind of mourning isn't loss, but it's preparation, it's readiness. It brings you to a place of letting go, because once you understand that life is nothing but a sacrificial journey, you've started winning, my friend. You know, there's been a lot of collecting, which is actually a minus in as far as life is concerned. Because tell me, if your grave time finally comes, looking at all the things you are holding on to, these things were supposed to be alleged to all these people. You were supposed to be emptying yourself. How on earth are you collecting all this garbage? I'm gonna tell you what, not that I've started burying my loved ones alive, but I've started dealing with the reality of that pain. I've started facing that silent, that potential dreadness. Because what do you mean? I should just be laughing as if I'm not understanding how things are working, as if I don't know the reality of time.